Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey.
Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. And you try to kill we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
I'm from Buffalo. We don't put up with a lot of crap. So I just want to set the stage that, you know, you look at the history of people who've run multi-million-dollar ad campaigns to try and get me to change my position. I don't change my position. So I just want to put it out there. I respect people's opinions. I respect the proper place to convey them. And so I've said to people, I hear you. And that was important. But also, there's a time and place. And so that's all on that. No, I've had conversations on this trip, but many conversations, I'd say over the summer and the fall, that were important, that led to an understanding of what's in the realm of possibility, shared ambitions, but what is doable is the question. And so, no, we're aligned on so many of these issues. You know, I've made it clear where I have strong disagreements with issues that really do not pertain to, you know, the governance of New York City. I've said you need to get a police commissioner that people trust, who has a record of accomplishment to keep the trajectory that we're on right now, which is crime is going down. Crime is going down significantly. You don't say mission accomplished, but that is a great trend. So him agreeing with that assessment, that recommendation to keep Jessica Tisch, was an important statement on many fronts. So I'm looking forward to, you know, having our teams keep a lot of conversations with our teams. We said we'd be talking, you know, actually I'm meeting him very soon to talk about our response if there is a surge of ICE agents and National Guard that do come, perhaps after his inauguration, and how we can be proactive in preventing that from happening. And that's the state I'm in right now, prevent that from happening. So we've had a lot of conversations. So no, I think there's a mutual respect, and that's gonna, I think, only grow deeper.
So that's a
keep up that guy's bond.
Incredibly ambitious. It is, as he has described it, a democratic socialist agenda: free childcare, free buses, rent freeze. The list goes on. I talked to him on Monday night. He said to me he hasn't wavered 1 millimeter on raising taxes on New York City's wealthiest residents to pay for some of that. Now, Governor, you have said repeatedly that you would not raise taxes. You said, quote, I've said there's no new income taxes. Do you stand by that promise?
Yes.
Yes.
Again,
Oh, yes.
what I find so fascinating is all this conversation about how I'm continuing to lead New York State. I'm the one putting money back in people's pockets and cutting middle-class taxes, as I've done, and finding ways to support child care. These are areas where I'm aligned with Zohran Mamdani. And we'll work on this and build more housing so people can have a roof over their heads in New York City.
Check this out. Mark Cuban with Bill Maher.
Is this going to be a country that I don't recognize in 5 to 10 years if we don't have these two pillars? If we don't, I mean, where are the Democrats going with this? If Mamdani is the face of the Democrats on the East Coast and Katie Porter is the face on the West Coast, I don't know if that's great politically for that party. Could be quite fun.
No, I mean, there is a challenge, right? Kids don't like capitalism. And I think a lot of it has to do with social media. The clickbait, right? Rage bait works better in social media and gets more people's attention. And if Mamdani is out there saying, you're getting free housing, you're getting free transportation, you're getting cheaper groceries, I mean, of course, that's what they need, particularly in New York, and that's what they're going to respond positively to.
Is there any way that can work?
No. No, of course not.
No. Look, we have a financial literacy problem in America. But the financial literacy problem in America is affecting the politics in America, which is that if you don't understand that if you actually decide that you think rent stabilization is going to somehow increase the supply of apartments and homes in the country, you've got it completely backwards. Because what happens is The developers say, well, if they're going to stabilize the rent in this town, we don't really want to be developing in this town, in which case there's not going to be enough supply, in which case it's going to cost more to rent your apartment. That's just the way it is. And unless people understand that, when a politician stands up and says, excuse me, I'm over here and I'm very happy to give you rent stabilization and the free groceries and this and that, and then it doesn't happen, I think people are going to be in for a surprise.
Well, like I told y'all, I kind of just want to see all this play out, you know. And I think we ought to just let New York go to hell. Let it all burn and crash. You know, then maybe somebody will learn something, you know. But you got your New York governor here, you know, refusing, you know, funding for Zohran Mamdani scam, giving the voters a huge reality check. But also check this out. Check who's running against her pretty soon. Oh, man.
The Empire State has fallen.
People are just going crazy over the amount of taxes here.
There's no question, New York is facing an affordability crisis.
Escape from New York? The tax base has been fleeing the Empire State.
Top leaders in New York City say a wave of migrant crime has washed over the city. Foreign gang members terrorizing innocent New Yorkers, complete disregard for the law.
And Kathy Hochul's failed policies are to blame.
The governor in America. Worst governor in America. Worst governor in America.
Kathy Hochul made New York the most unaffordable state in the nation, crushing families with sky-high taxes, unaffordable rent, soaring energy costs, and record-high grocery bills. And cozied up to a defund the police, tax-hiking, anti-Semitic communist.
We came here to remake this state in the image of our people.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
But from the ashes of Kathy Hochul's failed policies, New York will rise, like we always do. The spirit of the Empire State cannot be broken. All we need is a courageous leader, ready for the fight. Elise Stefanik will make New York affordable and safe.
People in New York, no matter if you're a Republican, Independent, or Democrat, enough is enough. We are the most unaffordable state in the nation because of single-party Democrat rule led by Kathy Hochul.
As a working mom, congresswoman, and fighter, Elise knows families need more help, and she'll make New York affordable. That's why she authored and passed the largest middle-class tax cut in New York's history. Letting working families keep more of their hard-earned money. Elise will reduce your energy, utility, and grocery bills. She fought woke insanity in our schools, stood proudly with law enforcement, championed small businesses, and will never back down from fighting for New York families. With everything on the line, we need someone who will deliver results and make New York affordable and safe for families and small businesses to not just survive, but thrive. Elise Stefanik will clean up Kathy Hochul's catastrophe and restore New York's greatness. Elise Stefanik for governor. It's time to save.
We know that Mamdani does want to tax the rich more, bring it up about 2%. He can't do that on his own. You've previously said that you wouldn't be raising taxes. Have you reconsidered that stance?
No, I would say one energetic rally does not get me to change my positions, I assure you. But I do hear people's voices. I process what everybody says, but I'm also have to balance governing this state and making sure that those people who are actually the reason we have a generous, supportive budget that helps lift people up, it's their revenues that we tax. 1.5% of New Yorkers cover about a third of our budget. That's enormous. I'm concerned about out-migration of people who are the ones who are supporting our budget. I cannot make up for that with middle-class tax increases. I cannot do that to the middle class and the struggling New Yorkers.
It's all a lie. And she knows it. She's literally saying, I'm not going to allow this to happen, but I'm going to get on stage with that snake oil salesman, and all of you idiots in the audience are just going to be like, yeah, this is going to happen.
Yeah. They're going to go to states where they don't have to deal with that commie bullshit. You think that they're not? You're out of your mind.
I tell you, just can't make this up, man. It speaks for itself. Yeah, this is how disgraceful and how far gone New Yorkers has gotten. Yeah, now I say let it go to hell. Yeah, let it burn and crash. Maybe somebody learned something. Yeah, your governor can't come save you. Your socialist communist, you Mr. Freeman Jenkins, who's retracting all his words now and now begging for your money, you know. But hey, tax the rich, tax everybody. Tax Uncle Leroy, tax Big Samantha, tax Paul down the street, tax Robert. Yeah, Robert from the pack and already packed his bags. He headed down into Florida. Yeah, just keep taxing, tax. Yeah, he down there in Florida right now, looking at the new listings. Yeah, y'all just run everybody out. Yeah, I can't wait to just see how this play out for New York, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. We just let everything play out, and we're gonna come back here and report on it and have a good time. You know, y'all scream to the top of y'all lungs. I mean, we seen this right before the election. Check this out.
We need more child care. And it has to be universal. Child care for everyone who wants it.
Yeah, sounds good, huh?
So here's what we're gonna do.
Tax the rich.
This crowd is fired up. All right. I can hear you.
It's honestly sad how these people come out and smile and laugh and play in your face. It really is, man. You know, they done ran all these places down to the ground, man. You know, these politicians, these people ought to be ashamed of themselves, man.
Faith, try to negotiate a path forward, but it's all centered around the.
And then you got this clown here. We finna expose this. We'll end it off with this right here. You know.
So frozen rent, free buses, universal child care. Do you believe that he can deliver on those promises very quickly, Leader Jeffries?
Well, he's going to have to work with the Rent Guidelines Board and probably more importantly with the governor of the state of New York and the state legislature in order to enact those proposals. But I do expect that the legislature, of course, and the governor are going to meet him in good faith, try to negotiate a path forward. But it's all centered around the notion of making New York City more affordable, which is, of course, what we have to do throughout America. In a country that's far too expensive. This is the wealthiest country in the history of the world.
Yeah,
it's unacceptable that far too many
unacceptable. Man,
people are struggling to live paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, is that right? I mean, like, yeah, sir. It's 2025. Everybody's eyes are open, sir. Clown.
I cannot set forth a plan right now that takes money out of a system that relies on the fares of the buses and the subways. But can we find a path to make it more affordable for people who need help? Of course we can. And
what about child care, though?
Child care I already committed to. So we'll be on a path to get there because I'm committed to this as mom governor. I get it. But also to do it statewide right now, it's about $15 billion, the entire amount of my reserves.
So, you know, we're going to see how it plays out. But, you know, like I said, I think New York got to go to hell. And then maybe once everything burns and crashes and we figure out how good your socialist communists and, you know, how good it works out for everything being free. And then you figure out you don't get what you want. You don't get, you know, you didn't get this and that. Hey, you know, then we'll see how it plays out for you. But if it don't go the way you thought it was going to go, hey. Them Patriots warned you. Them Patriots told you. Even those conspiracy theorists. Oh boy, those god doggone conspiracy theorists. I love y'all. God bless you all, your family. And I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace and love, you guys.